going to shake. It's going to shake on this little guy.
Yeah.
See, this is when I would type like, look, our new rabbi's here.
There you are. There's the chat. So you just talk to them. They'll see you.
Hey guys, these are our new rabbis coming in. Rabbi Sab almost, Rabbi Akeem, and Rabbi Lee almost. Hello. Yes. And Rabbi Karen almost. Hi, everybody. And this is Rabbi Arai. He's a Simshul rabbi from a long time ago. Here's your thing. Okay, so you can leave it there. There's almost Rabbi Judy. Oh, here's Rabbi Judy.
We're good. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go.
We have nice info?
Yeah?
Hi.
They hear everything you're saying, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, rabbis and family and friends. And so, we're going to start out with...
Well, we're also broadcasting. This is being broadcast worldwide, and we have Philip. Oh, Shabbat Shalom, Philip. Shabbat and we have a lot of other folks on too. So welcome everybody from all over the world to our Friday night Shabbat.
Excellent.
Yeah, nice.
How goodly are your dwellings, O Jacob, your sanctuaries, O Israel. Thanks to your abundant kindness, O Lord, I am able to enter your house, to bow down before you in reverence in this sacred space of worship.
You guys all know this.
Bim, 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 bom. Bim, 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 bom. Bim, bom, bim, 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 bom. Bim, 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 bom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, going. Brothers and sisters and members of the JSLI community and the Sin Shalom community around the world to join together and enjoy. We have a wonderful weekend scheduled here, and it's a great honor to be here for services with this beautiful community. I'm going to go to the next. Yeah, there's the music. I had planned in case I wanted other people to. We're going to move on. We're going to move on. Let's have a hand for Rabbi Iran for the great job he's doing.
Yeah!
I don't want to do this either. Next one. All right. Okay. Now it's time. We're going to light these Shabbat candles. So let's. Oh no, we're not. No, this is a little bit. This is a little bit of lights to share with you. So we'll go to the next page. All right. So Rabbi Akiva, one of our favorite songs. Rabbi Akiva said, "V'ahavta l'reach," well, it's in the Torah. V'ahavta l'recha kamocha, ze klal gadol b'Torah. Love your neighbor as yourself, said Rabbi Akiva, that this is an essential principle of the Torah. So sing with me. Amar Rabbi Akiva, Amar Rabbi Akiva, Ve'ahavta l'recha, l'recha kamocha, ze klal gadol b'Torah, Amar Rabbi Akiva. Without me, because you sound great. All these cantors here. Ready? 2, 3. Amar Rabbi Akiva, Amar Rabbi Akiva, so beautifully before. Beautiful. There's music for those of you who need it. Now I think it's time to light the candles. So I'd like to ask everyone to please rise. And okay, Rabbi Nancy, why don't you relight the candle? Let's turn the page. Around. Before we light the candles, there's this other song that I forgot. One more page. Repeat phrase for phrase after me. Nishma, Nishma, Tolhai, Tolhai, Tivarei, Tivarei, Et Shimcha, Et Shimcha, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Eloheinu, Nishma, Nishma, Together. Let the soul of everything alive bless your name, Adonai our God, and the spirit of all flesh glorify and exalt your name forever, O Sovereign. Transcending space and time, you alone are our God. We have no sovereign besides you. We're going to move on. Trying to get to the candles. One more. There we go. I think this is it. Ready? One more. It's a lot. All right.
Yay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav you can be seated for a moment now. And since Shalom, we have a custom we sing from Fiddler on the Roof. May the Lord protect and defend you. May He always shield you from shame. May you come to Him. Shalom Aleichem. Next page.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharim, Malachei Elyon, V'melech, Malachei Hamlakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Borchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, V'melech, Malachei Hamlakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu.
Borchem Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, V'melech, Malachei Hamlakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Borchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, V'melech, Malachei Hamlakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Boy, that was good. You guys sing really good. Very, very impressive.
Really good.
Very impressive. As you all know, when you have your congregations, they don't usually sound like that. You know? Well, anyway, I want to wish you all Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rabbi Stephen Blaine, and I'm the founder and the dean of JSLI and of Sim Shalom, the online synagogue. And as I said earlier, it's a great pleasure to formally welcome you all here, all my rabbinical students and our rabbis, to this is our 6th JSLI ordination Shabbat. This Shabbat we're going to read from Parashat Bo, yes, tomorrow morning, and that's of course in Shemot. And right now I'd like to invite Rabbi Tunick, who's going to have a few words to share with you about your journey or about Bo or whatever she chooses to speak about. So it's my pleasure to bring you Rabbi Nancy Tunick.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. So our world recently lost a great man. Nelson Mandela once said, "It always seems impossible until it is done." Now, he's already established a place for himself in history. He was a man who really believed that in order to take a walk towards freedom, you have to take an effort. You have to make an effort. You have to believe that it is possible. So a man of our generation, a man that future generations will be aware of. But why do we care so much about history, about heroes, about people who inspire us? Why does it matter? Now, some historians would say that it matters because we have to learn from our mistakes. But maybe it also matters because we have to learn from what we've done right. Maybe we need to be inspired in order to believe that something is possible. So we'll read in the Parsha tomorrow morning that God helped Moses and the Israelites leave Egypt. And we're at this critical point. 3 plagues left. But interestingly, Pharaoh was ready for us to go. Bo means come, go in this instance. And he was ready. But God said to Moses, I'm going to harden his heart because I need to do these expressions of power. And we think about the plagues as an opportunity to show power to the Egyptians. But it was also an opportunity to show power to us, to increase the Israelites' faith that they were supported in the journey that they were about to begin. 430 years of slavery. You were born a slave, your parents were born slaves, your grandparents were born slaves, your great-grandparents were born slaves. Back to the 1500s. Are you ready to just embark into a new life? But you are when you believe that you're supported and that it's possible. So why did God want that story told? Even as it was going down, he was saying, tell your children, tell your grandchildren. Even as it was happening, how often do we recognize history as it happens? But he was saying, I don't want the children of Israel and the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren of Israel just to think about it once a year. I want it daily. I want it weekly. I want it in Micha Mocha during the Ma'ariv and Shabbat, Pesach. This is a story that is to be told often because it is a story of inspiration that leads to action. Because without vision, we don't have greatness. There are no great works. There are no masterpieces without vision. And without faith, there's no achievement. So I read a story about a well-known mathematician who was in college, and he walked into the classroom late, and there were a couple of equations written on the board. And so he scribbled it down in his notebook. And then he went home after class, and he worked on solving them. And about a week later, in time for class, he solved them. It was hard. And he turned it in onto this desk filled with papers. And a few weeks later, the teacher came pounding on the door of his apartment and said, I can't believe you solved these. And the student said, well, of course it was homework. And the professor said, no. They were equations that no one could solve. That's why they were on the board. And the mathematician said later, if he had known that, he would never have tried to solve it. If he had believed that it was impossible, he would never have attempted it. So I have 2 children. One is 7, Louis, and one is 9, Sarah. And I ask them regularly what they want to be when they grow up. I asked Louis this morning, actually, as I left, and he said, Major League Baseball player, totally. And Sarah wants to be a singer, but last night she was playing with marine biology. And they completely believe, for good reason, that they can be anything that they want to be. And the challenge is becoming an adult that believes that you can be anything that you want to be, and that you can change anyone or anything, that you can do what you need to do in order to tikkun olam, to repair the world. That's the challenge. And how do we meet that challenge? We meet that challenge with heroes, with inspiring acts. We meet that challenge with history. So for some of you, becoming a rabbi may have seemed impossible to you at different times throughout your lives. It certainly did to me. I was leading a congregation. I had a family. I lived in Nashville, traveling to Alabama. There was no way I was going to school somewhere for 5 years. There were a lot of obstacles to becoming a rabbi. There were spiritual obstacles, physical obstacles, but you all took action based on faith. And that's just the beginning of the journey. There's so much more to come. So as we face our week and this new secular year of 2014, and this new phase in all of your lives, let's face it with the idea that when you stop believing that something is impossible, it starts being possible. Let's focus on the stories that inspire us to be the people we dream of being, the people we're meant to be. Stories of people like Nelson Mandela, who believed that there is no passion to be found in playing small. His quote was that in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living, you are not pursuing who you are meant to be. Let's be inspired by Moses and the children of Israel, who had enough faith to gather up their lives and head into a desert towards freedom, despite their fear of the unknown. They prayed as if it was all up to God. They acted as if it was all up to them. And let's use history as a lesson in what is possible. In that way, our lives can inspire future generations as we go down in history. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us Torah to study and to learn. May our thoughts and our words be acceptable. Amen. Thank you, Rabbi.
Oh, Rabbi, man. Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Lechadodi ligrat kala, meishavat lekabela. Lechadodi ligrat kala, meishavat lekabela. Lechadodi ligrat kala, meishavat lekabela. Lechadodi ligrat kala. Zachor v'dibur echad, Yishmi'anu el ha'yuman, Adonai echad, Shemo echad, L'shem v'nefesh Lechadodi ligrat kala, B'nei Shabbat yekabela. Lechadodi ligrat kala, Shabbat Before we get to the Baruch Hu, tonight I offer you a rare opportunity, one night only, to take a journey to spiritual and emotional freedom. One of my rabbis was very influential in my life, Rabbi Joseph Gelderman, always took great joy in leading this meditation. I'm going to lead with you right now. So I'd like you now to please, as you're standing, I'd like you to close your eyes, please. And join me in a spiritual mikvah. A spiritual mikvah. So hold out your hands to your sides with your palms up. Now I'd like you to feel 3 drops of heavenly water hitting your hands. 1, 2, 3. Now bring your hands and the water to your forehead and use it to wash away all your negative thoughts and all your fears and all of your doubts. Now bring that water to your eyes and wash away all the blinders that keep you from seeing your fellow human beings exactly as they are, in God's image, your brothers and your sisters. Now bring that water to your ears and clear them so that you may only hear truth, and so that you are able to hear any cries for help and for support. And now bring your hands and that water to your mouth, to your lips, so that you may only speak of truth and speak of love and speak of joy. And lastly, spread that water over your whole body, the front and the back and the sides and down to your feet and back up to your head, to clean away all the negative that you have built up to now, so that now you can begin fresh and cleansed and pure in God's eyes. Continue now with the call to worship. You can open your eyes. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vahed. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due, now and forever. Amen. You may be seated. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai. Ve'ahavta Ein Adonai Elohecha, B'chol levavecha, u'b'chol nafshecha, u'b'chol me'odecha, v'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele, asher Anochi mitzavah, hayom ha'levavecha, v'shinatav levanecha, v'tikvaram, v'shivtecha v'lekecha, u'lecha v'derech, u'v'shaftecha u'v'krecha, u'v'sharcha le'oza v'lecha, v'hayu letotachot v'einecha, u'v'tavtav ha'mezuzot v'techa, in the English, let's join together. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments, and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohim Emet. I am the Lord your God, who is truth. And now, as Rabbi Nancy referenced, the Michamocha. I'll tell you a story about this. Rabbi Gelderman, he just comes to mind all the time. And he would stand with this elderly, sage-like gentleman, and he would say, this liturgy, when it comes to, when you read this, you imagine when we have this melody that goes for it, we go, Michamocha, this is what we sing. He would say, can you imagine the children of Bnei Yisrael, they're crossing, they're going to sing like that? No, they're going to sing like this. And they're not going to stop and kvetch, they're going to keep going. This was the wisdom of Rabbi Gelderman.
It was a way to get the kids involved.
Yeah.
Some of the kids would.
I guarantee you can't get the 12 and 13-year-olds to do that.
That's wrong.
Really?
My teens do it. My college kids who came back wanted into my congregation of 70-year-olds.
Wow. Do the 70-year-olds do it?
They do this now. That's right.
All right. We'll continue with the Chatzis Kaddish, I think. Let's see. It should come up. Yes. Yitkadash, Yitkadash, Shemecha. You can stand. Ve'alma divrach yirutei, ve'amli alutei, ve'layeh hom v'yom echom, v'chayet l'chol beit Yisrael.
Yeah.
silent prayer. Seated. We're going to do a Misha Bera for those who are ill. We're going to get names from the internet?
Sure. You guys give me
wait till I get the find the courage to make our lives a blessing and let us say okay, anybody here? Is it look around? And then we'll get them from the internet.
Alan Schulman, Stuart Schulman.
Fred Hirsch, Christine Hirsch.
Jerry Bernstein. Jerry Gross and Ben Gross.
By too fast?
I don't know how to get them back. David, Bobby, Michael Green, Amran, Karen, Alvina, Lee.
Well, all those on the internet,
Lori Hoffman, Elizabeth, Ken Sherwin, Alicia, Ruka, Cindy, David, Josie, Pedro, loves the guitar, Joe.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of sick people in the world.
I'm sorry I missed you guys, the earlier ones. Donna, the homeless friend, Joanne and Devon Myers and Bruce Langston.
Everybody that Carol just announced they're all in our thoughts and our prayers, as well as everyone here. And we're going to continue.
Bless everybody out there, everyone.
It is our responsibility and our honor to praise you and acknowledge that your holiness guides us towards our destiny. It is up to us to represent your holiness in our lives and in all of our actions. We vow to acknowledge you, Lord our God, and to proclaim your desire for unity throughout the world. This time our thoughts turn to those who are no longer with us, but who are with us in our hearts. Anyone observing Yahrzeit or mourning online, please join us in the mourning. Or anyone that would like to acknowledge anyone who's passed, please join with us in the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadam, Yitkadash, Me'olah, Ve'olah, Divrah, Dirutei, Ve'alif, Malchutei, V'chayechol, V'yom Echol, V'chayech, V'chol, Beit Yisrael, Ba'adlah, V'zman Karev, V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabban Borach, Ve'olam Lomei Hamayah, Yitorach, Yishtabach, Yitbahar, Yitroham, V'yitnaseh, V'yitchadar, V'yitchaleh, V'yitchalal, Shmei, V'yisha, V'yirichu, La'ela, Mikol, V'yirchata, V'shirata, Tushkachata, V'yechamata, Tamikam, V'yalma, V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shlama, Rabban, Yishmaya, V'chayim, V'yim, V'yal Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, V'imrama, Hu Yaseh Shalom, Aleinu V'yal Yisrael, V'yal Yoshvei Tevel, V'imru, Amen. You may be seated, everyone. Please be seated. Now it's time for any announcements. Announcements. I'm not a good straight man. I'm really not. Oh, yes. So, as part of the announcements, we want to acknowledge people online. There's people who are studying with us to be converted to Judaism, and they have in acknowledging all of you, they have given us this wonderful vase and plants. So,
and a lot of them are on.
A lot of them are on.
As is Philip, people from Wisconsin and Kentucky and San Antonio and I think England and all over the place.
Wow.
A lot of people.
Amazing, right? I also want to give a shout out to Philip, who might be at home watching.
He's here. He's here.
He's
Hi,
here.
Philip.
We miss you. You can still maybe get a plane tomorrow. I don't know. Okay. Who else? Lillian and Isaac, my parents. Hi. Shabbat Shalom.
And Gabby.
And Gabby in Australia.
Gabby and Seth. They're not on. Gabby and Seth. And Shelley.
Oh, Shelley, yeah.
Austin,
and Seth.
Texas. Yeah.
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 We want to acknowledge all of them. We love them, and we miss them. It's too bad they can't be with us.
He misses us, Philip. Yeah.
Oh, we miss you. What else? Do we have anything else to do? Anything I need to do? So after this, we're gonna just hang out. A holy schmooze, as I explained earlier. A holy schmooze doesn't mean we're going to study. It means we're going to schmooze. We're drinking a little wine. So.
It's actually going to be held in the stall building where we had our first.
The stall building.
Right after this, we can go.
We'll go over there. I want to thank my wife Carol for streaming. Isn't it amazing when you think about it? She's actually using an iPhone, and people from all over the world are watching this. Isn't that crazy? And then, of course, Rabbi Bar Adon for turning the pages on the iPhone. Rabbi Nancy for her wonderful. And all of you.
And Megan. Megan. Woohoo!
Of course, Megan. All right.
Hey, Sue Marie, did you see the flowers? They're beautiful, right? Tomorrow night is the ordination. Shabbat Shalom, Tony. Hey, America. Shabbat Shalom, Megan.
All right.
Rabbi Steve, thank you.
May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rock, and may you stay forever young. Let's hear your best Bob Dylan and the rest. Forever young, forever young, may you stay forever young. May your when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung, and may you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May you stay forever young. Forever young. May you stay. Did we mention Shelley?
Yes.
Forever
Yes.
young. You do, so we're done. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzav banu, v'shabbat kodsho, v'yavahu ratzon, ivilanu, zikaron le'maaseh b'reishit. Kibu Yom Tefillah, L'Mivrei Kodesh, Seher Yitziat Mitzrayim, Kivanu Acharka, V'yotanu Kidasha, Mikol Ha'amim, V'Shabbat Kodshcha, Baruch atah Adonai, Megadesh HaShabbat. Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. See you inside. Shabbat Shalom, everybody around the world. Shabbat Shalom. Thanks for joining us tonight. A special announcement. Tomorrow, we're going to stream tomorrow. We're going to stream, all right? All right. And we'll send out a Facebook announcement and a Twitter announcement. All right?
Say it to the camera.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to stream. It'll be on live stream, but we'll send out a Facebook announcement.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Shabbat
Yes.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
At 9 a.m.
Yes, it'll be at 9 a.m. Okay? And now, when we stop this, you're just gonna say yes. You stop this.